Hi, and welcome back to Nerds at a Table, the only show... welcome to Nerds at a Table, the only show where I don't know what to say, goddammit.
Hi, welcome to Nerds at a Table, where the host doesn't know what he's doing.
Welcome to Nerds at a Nerd. Welcome to Nerds at a Table, where I clearly don't know what I'm doing, but we're going to play the game anyway. We are here with our guest, Zach.
Hello, Zach.
Hi. Hello. And a big thank you to Tactical Magic Games for letting us sit here and annoy the absolute living crap out of them.
We don't have a budget.
What is a budget?
That's an excellent question. I don't know the meaning of the word.
Okay, so what we are doing today is we are playing a game called Superfight. We're going to have a very weird segment where Zach explains it.
Is it that weird, though?
It is.
Oh, weird.
Go ahead. How are we playing it?
I'm pretty sure this is not the actual way to play it. I call it the improv variant. We did this at improv when we would play Superfight as warm-ups. It's like a round-robin tournament-style version of Superfight where you build the character and then you move on and you beat people and your character gets more and more ridiculous until eventually you get kicked in the back by something.
Okay, so how do you play the game, though?
Yeah, for example, if we were to start, we would each pick out our white card and our black card, and we would start the debate from there. So for this particular example, we've got to explain why Bruce Lee, armed with nunchucks, in my case, is better and can kick the backside of a psychic riding a war elephant. I love this game.
Bruce Lee with nunchucks, though.
And so we would debate as to why, obviously, Bruce Lee armed with nunchucks could kick the crap out of a psychic, right?
I mean, okay, but the psychic could foresee every move that Bruce Lee is going to make.
Bruce Lee can't even foresee every move that Bruce Lee's going to make. Have you seen him with nunchucks? That is literally the definition of a living weapon. I've seen war elephants taken down with arrows.
You've seen
Yeah, Lord of the Rings, man.
Nondescript fantasy movie.
Yeah.
You mean?
Yeah.
Featuring elves.
Really big budget fantasy movies. So after a while, when we debate for a bit, we would then raise the stakes.
I don't want to debate
add.
against him.
I can't wait to see these two battle, to be completely honest.
Well, all right, so after the debate gets a little bit heated, we raise the stakes and we each add one more black card for the last little bit of one particular fight. So now in this example, I must continue to fight about how Bruce Lee, armed with nunchucks in a hot air balloon, could still kick the crap out of a psychic riding a war elephant armed with a portal gun.
Okay, if you're in a hot air balloon, you can't punch me or kick me or use nunchucks on me. And I have a portal gun, so I'm just going to, shoot my elephant at you.
For the sake of this example, I will concede defeat. Actually, no, so that's not how concede defeat works. So we would debate for a bit, and then, depending on how good our debates are, everyone else at the table gets to vote who they actually think would win. So who thinks the psychic would win in this fight? Raise your hand.
Do I get a vote?
You don't get a vote.
I just really like Bruce Lee, but it's a 2 out of 3, so...
All right.
I'd have to say Bruce Lee would win at any other case, but there's a portal gun. An elephant being thrown at him with the portal gun.
I'm cool with it. I get it. All right, so Bruce Lee with the hot air balloon is done. So the psychic that is riding an elephant, armed with a portal gun, will move on and now face whatever Jake's character is. So if you would be so kind, pull a white and black card.
A redneck, which is a stuffed animal.
So you would debate for a bit, as to why
He's clearly the cutest, and the psychic would not want to hurt him.
Yeah, but the war elephant is trained for war, and it has a bloodthirst, so it would just like step on.
Have you ever seen a stuffed redneck? That is adorable.
It would just step on it.
I have.
That's
Wasn't
it.
that adorable?
Like,
So after they debate for a little bit, they would each add one more black card,
yeah.
and the psychic gets even more powerful.
He's on a circus ball.
mine is 3 stories tall.
Oh my god!
Wait.
And the elephant probably was in the circus at some point and has been trained to stand on those balls as well, so.
And
Yeah,
he's
so he
mad at
likes
being
it.
in the circus.
He clearly likes it,
Yeah,
so
but
he's not going
if
to hurt
your
the redneck.
if your redneck stuffed animal is balancing on the circus ball and the elephant
all
sees
right,
the
I'm
circus
gonna-
ball and he tries to stand on it,
I'm going to
he's
concede defeat.
you're just
I
gonna
said that wrong, but I'm
extra-
going to
extra
concede
step on it.
defeat.
Actually, we get to vote. Who
Oh,
do we
yeah.
think would win? The redneck that's stuffed and is balancing on a circus ball,
That's impressive.
or the psychic that's riding an elephant armed with a portal gun that's 3 stories tall?
Yeah,
I gotta go with
the
the psychic. 3 stories is big.
Darn.
That's 2 for
All right.
3. All right, and then we would keep on going that way as
So
as
just
the
hand
psychic
this down the
would
table.
Yeah, where the psychic would continue until they were inevitably, or maybe not, beaten by someone, and then that winner would then continue on down the road. Does that make sense?
Gotcha.
Yeah.
The winner at the end of the game is the one who has had the longest kill streak.
All right.
So
we
how
should
do
get
determine who
started.
starts?
Who starts?
Left of the dealer. So you two fight to the death.
Okay, I will draw my white card and black card. So a samurai who throws knives.
versus a dragon with acid blood.
Oh, jeez.
I
But
want
I'm,
that.
doesn't matter how much you bleed. I'm from a distance. You can't hurt me.
But what if? Yeah, that's a good point. but
Plus,
but
in
I mean,
samurai,
what
I'm
about the
trained in combat.
splashback? You know, that acid blood.
But I'm from a distance. You can't hurt me. I'm
Okay.
far away from
well,
you.
maybe we need to see what the next skill is because I'm not sure. I think you're right with that, but let's just see.
So a samurai with throwing knives, armed with a shotgun.
Oh my god.
Double
removes the range.
distance. Versus.
Well, it depends. Is the shotgun shooting knives?
Wow.
Okay,
Oh
but-
my god.
Is the shotgun shooting knives?
Oh no.
Um,
I don't know. Can it? You decide, man.
The shotgun is shooting knives.
But I'm
So I have a little bit
also
more
a
distance on that.
dragon who can create a hologram of myself, so I could potentially
Oh.
distract you, and then I'm still a dragon. So even
Shotgun's
though
got a
my blood is
pretty
just
big radius,
acid,
though.
I can sneak around and just eat
Green
you.
dragon from D&D, man.
Ooh, they're smart though.
You can drink your fancy.
But
You can drink
shotgun
that
has a
blood
wide
with a
spread,
flagon.
and the closer you are to me, the more
It's kind
damage
of a
I'm doing to
spread.
you.
But the only brew for the brave of true comes from the green dragon. No, anyone?
No.
Yeah, no.
I still think that the closer you get
I'm
to
a
me,
dragon.
all right.
blast your face
We're
off
going to go voting now.
with my knife shotgun.
So wait,
Um,
do we have to vote only based on what they have argued?
Yep.
Because if
Yes.
like I can think of ways for this dragon to like,
I mean, so can I.
but yeah.
By the way they've argued,
Okay.
we have to go with
But it's a
that.
samurai shotgun. It's a
But
samurai
it's
with a
hard.
shotgun that
All
shoots
right.
knives.
Okay.
All for the dragon?
I want to say yes, but that samurai.
All for the samurai?
Ah!
Oh,
All right.
Samurai.
1 kill for Ibrahim.
Smaug has been defeated.
Do I have to draw another black card? Or do I take what I have here?
In a sec. So you use what you got there,
Okay, I see.
and then we'll each add one more in a sec. So
Oh, this is
I'm
going to
a,
be entertaining. You watch this.
I'm a Spartan
Oh boy.
whom is a believer and is convinced that you mean Bieber bodily harm.
Okay.
I don't know if you've ever watched 300,
I have.
but they just didn't like the fact that they were stepping on land, and you're about to take out my idol. 300 of these Spartans in history, according to history, no
There we
indistinct
go.
movies.
There we go.
A historical event says that 300 of these people took on millions of an advanced society.
But your card says Spartan, not Spartans.
Yeah, you're one samurai.
Yeah, and I've got a shotgun. That shoots knives.
300 took on millions.
But you've got one. We've both. It's just
The
one
math here
person.
isn't adding up, man.
I've got a shotgun, and you've got a single believer Spartan there.
All right. I think we need the next one.
Take this one here.
Let's go from here.
I think I just took out his one argument. I'm armed with a long electrified whip.
I'm constantly taking selfies.
I think the table's just.
I was gonna
I
say,
gotta say, that removes any focus I've got.
I think really all I need to do or say is
but it would be a pretty good selfie.
Yeah. You know,
Of
people have
death.
killed themselves with selfies, right? The number one cause of death in 2017 was selfies.
Really?
Falling
People
off
would fall off of
cliffs.
cliffs and in
Yeah.
front of trains. I'm not even joking.
Yeah.
I don't really need to aim though. I've got a shotgun. It's like,
But
You've seen the size of a Spartan shield? It don't matter.
yeah,
man.
but I'm shooting knives out of a shotgun.
Distractedly.
I'm a Spartan.
Distractedly, but do you really have to aim
Defending
with a
my
shotgun?
Bieber with an electrified whip.
Ooh. Okay, we gotta vote. Spartan?
Spartan.
Spartan.
Believers
took out
are,
the
like,
samurai.
legit Scary, so.
The believers are
The,
freaking terrifying.
knife shooting, selfie taking samurai.
So,
Dead.
down.
1 kill for Zach, 1 kill for Ibrahim. Alright.
Bring it.
I have a mime who is unaffected by impact.
Ooh.
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 So he's
That's
basically-
actually
That's actually
good.
terrifying.
That is terrifying.
Oh no.
Basically invincible. But
That's-
has no
I mean, I
offensive
wouldn't go
powers.
that far. You do know that one of the most terrifying things about Spartans is like their war cry. Just
Okay.
saying, it just intimidates
Can
you
you
into running
do
away.
that war cry? What does it sound like?
They just go ow or something. Like
Oh,
I'm gonna do
shaking
the
in my
ah! There you go, like a little child. I'm not war crying. Have you seen me? Anyway, so if you run away, it also counts as me winning. So if I scare you away,
I mean,
it's not an impact.
but what if the mime's just not scared of you?
I'm a Spartan with an electrified whip that's chasing you down for hurting my Bieber. That's scary.
But this mime has lived its entire life. It's her entire life, unaffected by impact. So we kind of have this natural, like, nothing can hurt me confidence.
You've literally been so scared you no longer have a voice.
You don't know that. Maybe
It's a mime!
Maybe it's mute, or just an excellent professional.
Well, then in that case, you can't verbally fight. So I'll
That's
just
true.
scare you and running away.
I have no offensive like powers, but
Yet.
but I'm not gonna like concede defeat just because you screamed at me.
Oh. I should pull more cards.
Yeah.
Probably.
Okay, this doesn't help at all.
Oh, I'm also a hypnotist.
My clothes are way too tight.
Isn't that what being a mime
Okay,
is?
I have a request for you. Please draw these.
Oh, that'd be great.
That would be great. I should draw the winner.
Yeah.
Like-
of each- So we just finished with Rebecca and Zach.
Well, nobody voted.
I was just about to say we are
Oh.
voting now.
I was gonna say I'm a hypnotist. I don't need to hit
All right.
you.
Hypnotist Spartan. That's
Armed
bloody
with,
insane.
armed with an electrified whip.
But
Versus a
Immune
mime
to
that's wearing clothes
impact.
that are way too tight.
the immunity to impact really makes
Hypnotist! I don't need to hit them.
That's a very
true.
good argument.
That's true. If you hypnotize
All
them,
right.
running away.
All voting for Spartan.
Gotta go with the Spartan. Gotta go with the
So-
Spartan.
Kill number 2.
Sorry.
Those are sirens. All right. Your opponent is a boy band with duplicate one opponent attribute.
So which one of these is this boy band?
I'm gonna go with a hypnotist.
Ooh.
So basically just a boy band.
You're not wrong.
No.
I will sing so beautifully that it causes you not to hurt me.
You forgot. You didn't grab the most powerful trait.
I
of
did
a
not.
believer.
What if it-
convinced that you mean
It says-
bodily harm to Bieber?
It also.
Believers don't care about other groups. Sorry, I'm speaking for you, but
What if
I'm pretty sure they're.
Bieber is in this boy band? Therefore, you hurt me. That means you gotta kill yourself.
Have you met?
'Cause you're
have you heard
hardcore.
of Justin Bieber? He don't work well with others, so he would never be in a boy band. That's
But it
clearly
says
a.
boy band.
He don't got a boy
Don't
band.
say which boys.
He can't work with people. That's why we love him.
That's what your believer mind wants you to think.
He's an imposter. I know it. I believe it deep down. Deep down. Should we make this worse?
Yeah, let's make this worse.
Make it worse.
I'm wearing cement shoes. So apparently the mafia got to me too.
What do
We
you got?
already know that my belief is strong.
Oh no.
It's carried me this far. I also believe I'm invisible.
So you believe that you're invisible?
I believe I'm invisible.
But Bieber's in this band. Whether you like it or
I
not.
believe for a fact that's not true.
God, nothing.
That's all I got.
Let's continue. All right. Who's voting for my boy band?
No!
I just don't even know anymore.
All right, so
Gotta be the Spartan.
the Spartan.
Spartan.
The
Yeah.
Spartan.
Yeah.
All right. Ooh.
So I get to pick a comic book character.
Ooh.
Oh.
And since I want to defeat you, I'm going with the Soups, Superman, who is riding a flying narwhal.
So is he flying next to the narwhal or is he riding the narwhal?
He's redundantly riding the narwhal.
All right.
They're
I mean,
both
it's
flying,
flashy.
and they're just like kind of touching.
Superman, he blasts you with heat vision. You believe that you're invisible, but you're actually not.
But I'm a hypnotist.
Can you hypnotize Superman? He's
Yeah.
got a super strong will.
Hypnotist. With the strong belief
Superman
of a believer.
blasts in with super speed and punches your head off right away. He's
I
got
would
so many powers, he
hypnotize
just
you
wins.
To just not do that.
Okay, how about this? Let's make it worse.
Let's make it worse.
Worse or better?
Oh no.
Well, in addition to riding the narwhal, Superman is also now wearing a suit of armor.
Ooh.
It's not going to do much, he's Superman.
Yeah.
I'm also armed with a cattle prod. That's about as good as it gets.
A cattle prod. It
Yep.
does nothing, he's Superman.
Yeah, well,
You're just
I'm still a
irritating the guy.
hypnotist that
Just
is
like
invisible.
hypnotize him to stop doing.
It does nothing. Superman's invincible. No hypnotism works against him.
In which comic was hypnotism not working against Superman? He goes evil all the time.
Ooh.
Well,
Boom.
then this is the one where he
Superman becomes
doesn't.
my slave.
Ooh.
And how often has Superman broken free from hypnotism? Every single one.
Yeah, but he does bad things first.
And
Point
then
is
breaks
winning
free.
the fight. If you become my slave by the end of the fight, I win.
I break free with my iron strong will.
Like
Superman wins.
after the fight.
All right.
Good point.
Wait, I have a question though. How fast can you hypnotize someone?
It's a terrible question. Never asked that to somebody, Paul. No. Stop.
It's an excellent question.
Because
Superman and super speed.
laser eyes,
Power
super
of thought.
speed
Speed of
is pretty
thought.
fast.
How fast can you think of
Whose
Superman?
thought?
Faster than light.
A Spartan believer.
So pretty fast.
So pretty fast.
Is it faster than light? Superman goes faster than light all the time.
It's a
Casually.
Spartan believer.
It's a Spartan believer.
Nothing goes faster than light except Superman and the Flash and other characters.
Except for a whole bunch of exceptions. I count myself as one of those exceptions. That's how
All right,
comics
we're gonna
work.
vote. I'm just gonna cut you guys off there.
That's
Spartan believer.
As much as I don't want to go against Superman, I think I'm gonna have to go against Superman.
I wouldn't vote.
I'm voting for Superman.
I'm voting for Superman.
It's dead.
Superman wins. I've ended your reign
Alright.
of tyranny.
It was 4 kills.
Abraham Lincoln
Oh God.
has a 6-foot neck.
Giraffe Abraham Lincoln.
Okay, well,
Does he
It's
get the
just-
brown spots as well?
That's more neck for me to break.
but obviously he's using his head as a weapon on his lolling neck, which will make Superman laugh and give him an advantage.
But
And
you
I
forgot
mean,
about something.
who
I've got a
wants-
flying narwhal.
Who wants to kill Abraham Lincoln?
My flying narwhal does.
Except for that one guy who killed
Just remember,
Abraham Lincoln.
truth, justice, and the American way.
That true.
Does not
Which-
apply to narwhals,
Applies to Superman.
but not to narwhals. My Superman directs his assistant narwhal to impale your 6-foot neck.
Are you a true American? Why would you want to hurt Abraham Lincoln?
Superman's not American though; he's Kryptonian. He's not from America.
Truth,
You're
justice,
right.
the American.
The Kryptonian way.
Still so much neck line.
See
It's
what
just
the next
Make
thing.
it more brutal.
I tie your neck into a knot. And
Pick
I
a
throw it
card.
into space. Oh no. Oh no. Superman, riding a narwhal, wearing a suit of armor, and is made of guacamole.
Oh, there goes all of that.
I think you might be in trouble here. I can also become mist while holding my breath.
While holding your breath.
So I can like sneak up behind you as a misty
Superman,
Lincoln
with his super hearing, hears you and then blows you away with his super
because you're
breath.
guacamole.
Still Superman. I still have superpowers, and I blow you away with. I blow your mist into dust, into the ether with my super breath.
Do you still have superpowers though? You're made of guacamole. Like,
Just
is
made of
that
guacamole,
your
doesn't mean I'm not
matter now?
Superman
Like, are you literally made of guacamole? I'm thinking
I
like.
also still got a suit of armor, and
guacamole.
you
All
don't
right,
seem to have any
this
This
reason.
is gonna separate the kids from the boys from the men.
Final argument: flying narwhal. Still got the narwhal with me.
I gotta go with Superman.
Abraham Lincoln.
I'm going Abraham Lincoln. Could go invisible and then just eat his guacamole backside? Yeah, I'm gonna
But
go
if you
with
turn
that.
into mist, you can't eat anything. You're still mist. The judges have spoken,
Sounds
but I do not
tasty.
agree.
Now I'm picturing like a guacamole man wearing a suit of nacho chips.
Uh-oh.
All right, Abraham
So-
Lincoln. You're fighting a robot. 10 of them.
I think Abraham Lincoln is like pretty. You know, he can hold his own against some robots. He's Abraham Lincoln.
He's got a
like,
6 foot neck.
It's robot.
I actually don't know that much
10
about
of 'em.
Abraham Lincoln, other than like it's Abraham Lincoln. Like he's just.
He
sort
was
of-
6 foot, like 4. So
And then
that's
his
a-
neck is
Now he's
also
12
6
foot 4.
Or he's still 6'4", but his like body is just like.
He's a 4-inch man with a 6-foot neck. Oh no.
Also, I question if robots would know what to do with a mist that is, you know, as long as I'm holding my breath, I can be mist, which is probably confusing to robots.
How
I
long
would
can
imagine.
Abraham Lincoln
I've
hold
seen
his
what
breath?
Skynet can do. They're just, you know.
He's a
eradicate
powerful
mist.
dude, right? Like he can.
Can Abraham
All
Lincoln?
He was the
let's add
leader of
some
a
damage.
country. It's about as powerful as it gets.
Let's add some damage.
Let's add some damage.
That's a lot of damage.
I can also super jump over and around and on the robots.
My robot, 10 of them, can all clone themselves, but each clone
Oh,
is half
no.
the size of the previous one.
Oh no!
That's kind of
Oh,
creepy.
no.
I become
I'm thinking of a certain
microbots.
episode.
Oh no!
Microbots that just devour you.
All of the
Mike
bots split
robots,
apart and
but
joined
Mike
up into
isn't
Voltron.
here.
We could call him Mike. He's Robo Mike. 10 of them.
Misty Lincoln, what do you think, guys?
Misty super.
All right.
Misty Lincoln, what are you thinking? Oh
Misty Lincoln.
Let's
This
do the vote.
game is essentially
Let's do
a
the vote.
debate game, and I am never good at
12
debates.
foot, 6 foot neck, super jumping Misty Lincoln versus 10 robots that can clone themselves, but each one is half the size. Is that right?
Yeah.
All
But
right.
just as strong. I've seen Ant-Man. That's terrifying.
Lincoln,
I can't go with Lincoln on this one.
Mike the robot.
The American
I gotta
dream
go
is
with the
dead.
robots. I gotta go with the robots.
American dream is
I've seen the power of cloning. It's too powerful.
All right.
All right.
So versus me.
Especially miniature
Yeah.
cloning, they could get to like microscopic and eat things.
Okay.
I'm working. I just want to see all the robots
so
stack up
you're,
into Voltron.
You're 10 robots that can clone themselves versus Barney.
Oh no!
Oh no!
It's already terrifying.
Is it Barney the dinosaur or Barney Stinson?
That's what I was like
Ooh.
kind of questioning in
Barney
my head.
Oh, the rules
I
do
think you
say
get
you
to
can
choose.
choose. Yeah.
What about Barney Rubble?
Oh, Barney Rubble.
Okay. Shoots lightning.
So wait, which Barney are we talking
I'm gonna
about?
go with Barney Rubble, specifically because he would be like,
He burps lightning.
okay, you know when you don't understand something, so you're like afraid of it, and you know how when you're afraid, sometimes you fight
Yeah.
rather than flight. Okay, so Barney Rubble does
What
not
Flintstones
know
were you ever watching
what
as a kid?
a robot is.
He always ran away.
Well, not when he shoots lightning.
That's
He
true.
knows he's powerful. So he sees robots and he's like really scared, so he gets really mad and he just starts shooting lightning all over the place and zaps every single one of those robots and fries
I will-
all those
Each of
circuit
them
boards.
will clone themselves to such an infinite degree that you cannot shoot them. They're too small. And there's so many of them. Then they will devour you like they devoured Abraham Lincoln.
Poor Abraham Lincoln.
Poor Abraham Lincoln. Never stood a chance.
He was so young.
We barely knew him. All right.
So let's make it
Fine.
worse.
Let's make it worse.
Oh,
Armed with a puppy musket.
Oh no!
You gonna hurt puppies?
Well, I'm handcuffed to a golf cart. So
No,
Hold
do you
on.
get to ride the golf cart?
I don't know. Maybe.
It only says you're handcuffed to it. You could be handcuffed to the steering wheel.
That's true.
Even if you're handcuffed to the frame, you're like,
And he's Barney Rubble, so he'd do the.
Infinitely microscopic cloning
What is
robots.
a puppy musket though?
It's like, you know when you grab a puppy by the front paws, the back paws, you hold it like this, go pew, pew, pew. It's cute because it goes bark, bark, but it doesn't actually hurt anybody. It just makes you a monster for injuring the puppy.
Yeah. Okay. So the
Monster.
the world is being overrun by robots. I can't argue with that.
Puppies.
Yeah.
I can clone
Alright.
puppies too.
Alright.
Do the robots clone the puppy as well?
The robots can
That's-
clone the
that's a
puppies.
lot.
That's an infinite
puppies.
amount of puppies you're trying to kill here.
Yeah. I can't do it.
all right. So who's voting for the robot?
I gotta vote for the robot.
Put your hand down.
You're the opponent. I think
Shauna?
you should win.
Robot.
Gotta vote for the robot.
I have to vote Barney. There's one episode of a bald-headed puncher dude, where the robot guy. You know the episode I'm talking about with all the
No.
mosquitoes.
Nope.
I think this
Okay.
is a ploy. These two are dating. It's rigged. I tell you.
I see the bias. I get it.
Censor that.
I will. I'll censor everything you say. I won't.
He's not.
The cheetah's just
The
smacking.
cards
All
are
right.
in my favor.
So with that, we are wrapping up the first ever episode of Nerds at a Table. Hopefully I'll have it out by then. You can follow
By
us on
when?
Instagram. I'm talking about the Instagram.
What?
I'm making an Instagram.
But
Hopefully it'll be out by then. Is what I'm saying.
I don't know.
All right, let's get out of
Can we
here.
include that in the episode?
Okay, actually set up here. Okay, and then we can. If you guys.
All right, we're gonna get out of here. Thank you, Zach, for joining us tonight. And we will hopefully see you guys in the next episode.
Thanks again to Tactical Magic
Thanks again to Tactical Magic
for letting us
letting
be
us-
loud in their store.
All right. Good night, guys.
Okay.
That's it. Ooh, everyone put your hands up.
Laser eyes.
I have 3 hipsters.
Laser eyes that shoot glitter.